Imagine being the best in the world, scoring goals no human should be able to score, carrying your team through impossible nights, and inspiring millions across the globe. Now imagine, after all of that, you step onto a stage, and instead of applause, you're mocked. Instead of being crowned, you're robbed. Instead of respect, the world's biggest football organization makes you their enemy. This isn't fiction. This is Cristiano Ronaldo's reality. The story of how FIFA hated him, tried to erase him, and failed. And trust me, the deeper you go into this story, the uglier it gets. The war didn't start with a headline. It began quietly in 2005. Cristiano Ronaldo was just 20 years old, a skinny kid from Madeira who had turned into a magician at Manchester United. Lightning speed, dazzling flair, step-overs that humiliated defenders. And now he had something deadlier: end product. That season, he wasn't just good, he was spectacular. 9 goals, 9 assists for United, 7 goals and 6 assists for Portugal in World Cup qualifiers. Numbers that screamed one thing: Golden Boy. But when the award came, the room froze. It didn't go to Ronaldo. Instead, it went to a teenager who had played just 9 first-team games, a kid named Lionel Messi. The message was brutal, clear. This award isn't for you. No matter how many goals he scored, no matter how much he carried his team, FIFA had chosen its favorite, and it wasn't him. That night, Ronaldo learned his first hard lesson. Greatness alone wouldn't be enough. Recognition could be stolen. Respect could be denied. He had been robbed before he even became a superstar, and that injustice, it lit a fire he would carry for the rest of his career. 2007, Ronaldo had exploded. 23 goals, 14 assists, dazzling runs, record-breaking dribbles. Manchester United were champions again, and Ronaldo was their heartbeat. By every standard, he was among the very best in the world. But when FIFA revealed the rankings, Ronaldo wasn't first, he wasn't second, he was pushed down to third, and the humiliation didn't end there. At the award ceremony, the presenter, smiling as the world watched, looked at Ronaldo and said, you tried, but you didn't manage to win." Laughter followed.
Well, you tried, but you didn't manage.
FIFA officials smirking, repeating, Messi second, Ronaldo third.
Second to Messi. I think second for Lionel.
It wasn't just defeat, it was public humiliation. Most players would have broken, but Ronaldo, he made a vow that night. If FIFA wouldn't respect him, he'd make himself undeniable. And the very next year, he did. Ronaldo conquered Europe, Manchester United, and the world, finally lifting the Ballon d'Or. But FIFA, they weren't done with him. In fact, they were just getting started. 2013. Cristiano Ronaldo had carried Portugal on his back, smashing a legendary hat-trick against Sweden to secure World Cup qualification. He had dominated La Liga in Spain, scoring with ease, mesmerizing defenders, and lifting the Ballon d'Or once again. Proof that he was at the peak of his powers. But then, the most powerful man in world football decided to make his move. FIFA's president, Sepp Blatter, stepped into the spotlight. In an interview, when asked to choose between Messi and Ronaldo, he didn't stay neutral. Instead, he mocked Ronaldo, called him a commander, suggesting his teammates only passed out of fear. And then, as if to rub salt in the wound, he openly admitted Messi was his favorite. The world watched in disbelief. The man who ruled football had publicly humiliated the greatest player alive. It wasn't hidden bias anymore. It was a direct attack, broadcast for everyone to see. But Ronaldo, he didn't flinch. With calm, measured words off the field, he let his actions speak louder than insults. And on the pitch, he delivered a hat trick that left the critics silent. FIFA had drawn their battle lines, but Ronaldo, he turned their mockery into fuel and set the stage for the next chapter of this epic war. From then on, Ronaldo's story became a cycle of brilliance followed by betrayal. 2018. If there was ever a year that proved Cristiano Ronaldo was unstoppable, it was this one. He scored 44 goals in 44 games for Real Madrid. He was the Champions League top scorer with 15 goals, including that legendary bicycle kick against Juventus. A strike so perfect, so audacious, it would be remembered as the greatest goal in Champions League history. He obliterated PSG, carried Madrid past Juventus, and lifted the Champions League trophy once again, cementing his legacy as the ultimate clutch performer. At the World Cup, he opened with a hat-trick against Spain, a performance so electrifying it left the football world in awe. By every metric, every statistic, every eyewitness account. This was Ronaldo's year. No debate, no discussion. But then came the night that would shock the world. Ballon d'Or night. The trophy? It went to Luka Modric. A great player, yes, but nowhere near Ronaldo's numbers. The room erupted in polite applause, but anyone watching closely knew the truth. This was robbery in plain sight. And the insult didn't stop there. The Puskás Award for Goal of the Year, Ronaldo's breathtaking bicycle kick, lost to a goal that didn't even make Goal of the Month in England. This wasn't just a robbery. This wasn't a bad call. This was daylight theft. And yet, as shocking as this betrayal was, it wasn't even the worst FIFA had in store for him. If FIFA couldn't beat Ronaldo on the pitch, they would erase him off it. In 2017, Ronaldo became the face of the FIFA video game franchise. His image was everywhere, loading screens, menus, global marketing campaigns. The biggest sports game in history, fronted by the biggest player alive. But suddenly, after unproven allegations emerged in 2018, FIFA wiped him out overnight. His face replaced by others, his contract cut short, his image deleted. No court ruling, no justice, just erased. It wasn't about protecting the game, it was about punishing Ronaldo. Even at his peak, FIFA showed they would never stand with him. And yet, here's the twist. For all the betrayals, all the robberies, all the humiliations, Ronaldo never broke. He kept scoring, he kept winning, he kept proving. He didn't need FIFA's approval, because greatness isn't given by organizations. It's carved against the odds by men like Cristiano Ronaldo. And maybe that's why FIFA truly hates him. Not because he was weak, but because he was unstoppable. Because no matter how hard they tried, they could never control him. So now the question is, was FIFA simply biased? Or did they have a hidden agenda to bury Cristiano Ronaldo's legacy? One thing is certain, he didn't just defeat defenders, he defeated the system, and his fight isn't over. Because now, Ronaldo is chasing the impossible, 1,000 goals. And if history has shown us anything, it's that when the world turns against him, Cristiano Ronaldo becomes unstoppable.